And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, as you know, Alabama coming off a terrific year last year, getting back into the college football playoff and getting to the second round. But this team has more to prove. They lost their quarterback, Ty Simpson, to the draft, but they still have one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the country. Ryan Coleman Williams is looking for a little redemption after a low production year last year. The fans can't wait to see what this version of the Crimson Tide will look like this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Martin. Got enough for the first. Right down the gut of the field. At the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Well, it does not take this guy long to get the party started. On the opening play of the game, he takes it to the house. This guy has vision, cutback ability, wiggle and shake, and speed. And you know they are going to force-feed him the football for the remainder of this game. You cannot start it any better than that.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Bounced off his feet.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here's Williams to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, Williams. Here's the pressure. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it. Run down. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Safe completion on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. And they get him down. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. To the air, it's Beck. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll move the tight end. He's got his man. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders.
There he goes. He's at the 30. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Complete. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
To the ground with the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
They're going to run it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wallace. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He's out past the 35. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play doesn't feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Escapes the pressure going right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's Sowell. Snags it, and there's running room. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And he muffs it, a loose football. Ball loose in the end zone. Defense all over it, and they've stopped the drive, and they'll get a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Tide a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play to open the period. Williams fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive, 1st and goal. They want to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Middle of the end zone, he's got it. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. At the 35, he's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Pocket breaking down. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Alabama quickly back to the line. Throwing, Williams. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it way down the field. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Nittany Lions will snap it on first and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. That brings us to third and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Entering settings, Cookie narration volume set to 100.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Williams. Here comes the heat. He fires a bullet to the right. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams will pass. It's complete to the right. Turns it on at midfield. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Red 54, square. Go.
Here's Williams to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver.
Sweet. Bubba. Rock. Ready, go.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Shoots it to the left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line.
Ready. Booster.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. Man, you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Spits it out to the back. It's complete. Still running at the 40. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And some offenses you'll see, they'll get conservative right before the half, especially with the lead. Take it to the half, and you're in good shape. I love it with this offense, man. No, we're not done yet. Like, we trust our guys. Trust your QB there to make a play, and he does. Big play down the field. Already leading, and now hungry for some more points.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Could not make his way to the corner. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Penn State.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the back. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with Houston, taking on the number 24 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
And it's Houston with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor.
Williams.
That gets their record to 3-0 on the season.
Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Throwing, Williams. Makes the grab, it's Rodgers. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Williams looking for a man. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Booster. Go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! His 3rd touchdown of this game, and his 3rd on the season. And they did tack on the extra point.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about him. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Alabama offense coming onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Finding an escape. Got a little grass. The 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the touchdown, Alabama! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Working that left side. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Nittany Lions, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Penn State! Gets it into the end zone. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
14.
He's looking to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll try the run. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Leaves it with the back. And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Williams. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Breaks the tackle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Williams. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense made a good play knocking the ball away, and a bad one by roughing the quarterback. Here comes the call. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So 1st down will open up the final period. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Williams to throw. The sure hands. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Williams will pass. Using the quick game. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
It's 3rd and 5. Williams got the back over the middle. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down.
Here we go. Ready. Ready to go.
Wants to throw it again. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
To the air on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tide ready to roll on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You gotta stop turning the football over.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throwing, Williams. Dumps it to the back. Complete out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Booster.
Williams to throw for it on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Right back to the well. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Got enough for the first. There's a crease. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Looking down the left side. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Man, that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Bring in the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.